Exactly, that's what I was worried about.
Right.
You put a wall there, and then you put a pit or a trap or something.
I use my 10-foot pole to prod ahead.
Isn't that one of those, like, silly, like, all adventurers should have one of these along with an adamantine dagger?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
metagame sort of things?
Metagame unless you're a trap finder, because they always have something weird to, like, ferret out trap.
Alright, everybody halt. As I am going to introduce you guys to your new best friends.
With the Hedron symbol, that's been our best friend all campaign. That looks like a demon.
A wide avenue flanked by crimson stone pillars runs down the center of this chamber. The ceiling arches 60 feet above and seems to be made of fire. At the center of the room, a huge 7-pointed star made of silver is engraved into the floor and surrounded by a circle of low burning fire.
Do we still have that fire resistance up?
I think so.
I have a little bit. I don't have resistance. I have some protection still left over.
And Abysm, when you step in, you can hear her speaking in Thessalonian, and she says, "You've made it, my incompetent minions." And then she screams, "For fury and what? Hellfire! For fury and hellfire!" And she begins charging.
For fury and what?
Or running, I guess. Not running, but double moving forward. For fury and what? I was gonna say justice, but I'm like, no, it's not justice, it's hellfire. Anyways.
Do we recognize this person?
Probably not. You guys can roll initiatives because she is double moving almost in a charge, but not a charge.
Oh, she looks cool.
She doesn't want to take AC penalties to run, so... But she's got this flaming ransuer.
I dig her look.
She does have the stupid metal bikini, though.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hilarious.
Man, when you're a wizard, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're wearing.
Kind of.
I suppose that's true.
That's one exception to the sexualization of like fantasy characters is when you're powerful enough. It doesn't
Oh,
matter
I have
who
no
tells you what they
problem
think.
with the fantasy characters wearing bikinis. It's the metal bikini which is like, why?
Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
To protect
Maybe she gets off on
important parts, alright? Some parts not as
Well,
important.
this one isn't chainmail. This is plate mail.
Yeah. Maybe she likes how it feels.
Yeah, man. Jeez.
Okay,
Maybe
she's
she just wants
like
to
some
look
weird
cool.
masochist.
Okay.
Unless it's fantasy metal, that doesn't work like real metal. Which I suppose is possible because, fantasy. Oh,
She's a follower of the Wrath Runelords, so if it isn't rough, it isn't fun.
Uh-huh.
Pretty much.
I'll just roll this.
That's what I was talking about. I was like, you think you're gonna talk? Maybe. Maybe you'll talk.
I'll get her to talk. Or I'll get this, whatever it is. I accidentally hovered over it and it told me its name.
We've ran.
I didn't hover over it before when I said it was a demon.
Yeah, you guys have seen one before.
Oh, we have?
Yeah.
Where did we see one of these before?
And what the Riddler was? Scribbler?
Oh, did this guy reverse gravity?
The Riddler.
I think he did.
As soon as she said a flaming ceiling, I was expecting reverse gravity.
So Diana's gonna do... Did Amara roll? Because Diana didn't do so
No,
good.
I'm just going. Diana's the prepared one here.
Yeah, but she
We're
didn't
going on her initiative.
on a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I believe in my team.
All right, so those behind the wall, the wall's still there. um, you guys can
Hmm.
hear her shouting, and she wasn't very loud, and it echoes through this vast hall. So you know that it's a vast amount of space. You know, just due to that echo. You guys behind the wall don't know that demon's there because it has yet to make a sound or a movement. So just Abysm sees this stuff, but do what you will with that info. And Henrik, you're at the top of the round.
Alright, first I'm gonna cast a spell on myself. Put Arcane Sight on myself so that I can see magic auras.
Ugh. Okay.
And then I'm going to fly, because they still fly on me. I'm going to fly past the wall. I would like to do so at a bit of an angle, so that I'm not directly on the ground still. Can I fly up like 15 feet and be there?
What did I say? The ceiling was 60 feet? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I would like to look at this woman, and do I see any magic auras on her?
Yeah.
A lot?
Sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me. I mean, do you want a number or?
I don't need a number right.
Okay.
Although it may come up in my next turn.
You also
And
have
do I see
like
any
the
magic
highest level
auras
spell that
on...
she can cast or something.
I have to standard action that.
Uh,
Do I see any auras on this creature?
um. Uh, 1 second. No.
No? Okay. Then I tell the others that she's magically enhanced a lot. Be careful. And that's my turn. Actually, no, wait, hold on. That's not the end of my turn. I'm going to cast a spell on myself as a quickened action. I remember I prepared these now because I have the meta magic feat. I'm gonna quicken invisibility myself. No killing Henry. Not that easy. Invisible. Okay, Bism, take it away.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I failed to tell you guys that there are multiples of hers.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's why I
of course
hate.
there are.
That's why I hate that spell. Is because I always feel like that spell. People like think that it's multiple bodies all like within the square, and I see it as like one individual, but when they shift and move, more like a blur, I guess. But we've had this conversation. But yeah, I failed to mention
Well, that's
that
blur.
that's visibly obvious. Among what also is visibly obvious is that she seems to be very quick, I suppose.
Oh
I
yeah.
was going to ask whether she's blurry around the edges, like blur or displacement as well.
You don't see any effect like that.
Okay.
I'll be right back while you guys are taking your turns. Gonna get a bowl of cereal real quick.
Okay.
So I will cast Shield of the Dawnflower. And spend some points on my sword. And then I will just wait for her to come to me.
So there are a total of 7 of her. So that brings us to Nizzo.
Okay. Hmm. I think I'm gonna need to mirror image myself as well. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out the mirror image wand, and I'll do a 5-foot step as well. But it's a move action to get that wand out. Use a charge of mirror image, and that gives me how many images?
I'm back.
I get 4 images, so 5 Nizzos.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Did you vanish?
No, the vanish was from last combat. I just didn't get
Okay.
removed. I might vanish like soon, but right now I'm not.
All right. So that brings us to her. She stops where she is. And begins casting a spell. Yes. This is hard. Okay. I guess Henrik, you can see her. Abysm can see her. You guys recognize this spell as a cone of cold.
But I'm behind a wall.
Nizzo doesn't even know what's going on, but you'll find out. All right.
Reflex save anyway.
Reflex save. Amara, you are in that as well. And Nizzo. Okay.
This is gonna hurt. I didn't realize how wounded I still am.
Uh-oh. Henrik fails, Amara fails, Nizzo saves, Abysm saves.
So I have evasion, so no damage. I actually have improved evasion, so even if I'd failed, I would have only taken half.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing this turn.
Abysm, you don't have evasion, right?
Nope.
That would just be too strong. Okay, there's your half damage.
You could get a ring of evasion.
That's gotta be expensive though, right?
It's 25,000 gold.
Yeah, that's pretty pricey.
It's good though.
Let's see. What else do I want to do?
Ring of Regeneration is also really good.
Okay, so
That's like fast healing one, and you can just spread it between the party until they're full life.
okay. So after she
Yeah, pretty much.
does that, she does like kind of lift off from the ground and begin flying. And she's kind of like eye to eye with you, Henrik, 15 feet up.
Yep.
So I guess she would kind of move forward a little bit in an angle to here. And that's her turn. Diana and Damara. Oh god, you are hurt. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, this is what this spell's for, right? I'm scrolling down. I'm going to be casting heal. I just want to see if it's configured. It probably isn't. It is. Okay. I cast heal on myself. All of my damage goes away. Because I heal for, 150.
Yar.
I don't know what's going on. So I'll fly in. I'll fly in here.
You just know some snow came out of the smoky wall.
Yeah.
So you see her
Okay, so
flying
now
up
I
there.
see what's going on.
Yeah, she's 15 feet up, like equivalent to Henrik.
And Henrik's how far up?
15 feet up.
15 feet.
So, okay. I'll tell Diana to come in here. And I'll tell her to full defense.
Okay. Would the resist fire still be on you?
Yeah, it was just in the last combat, and it lasts tens of minutes, and we didn't spend that much time between the combat. Here, it lasts like 20 or more minutes per level.
Okay. Abysm, is your mirror image
Or
open?
not per level, per person. So where is this total defense button?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Mirror image is how long?
It's like usually
1 minute per level.
Yeah, and you guys spent
Yeah,
some
I
time
don't think it's
interrogating and
on.
roping. Okay. And then I think Henrik's stuff is fine because you. Wait, Henrik, your mirror image should be gone too, right?
Okay.
Should it?
That's
Last
our turn.
minutes per level.
When did you put it on though?
At the beginning of the fight with all of the people that we just fought.
That's over. That you guys tied somebody up, interrogated them, so that's kind of the mirror image is gone then.
Oh, then my fly should be gone as well because that's only a minute.
Oh. Okay. Then I guess you guys are on the ground. Would that change Diana and Amara's movement?
Amara is an air elemental, so no.
Are you invisible, Henrik? No, that's on you right now.
I am.
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
you are. Okay, that just happened. Okay, and then the arcane side. Okay.
Yep, I quicken invisibility myself.
I think we're all cleaned up on the combat tracker. Yeah, so would you move Diana somewhere else knowing that she was on the ground instead?
Diana's not on the ground.
Henrik and the woman are, though, so would that have changed your decision making?
No.
Okay, great.
I wanted her to be on their level and not not provide a attack of opportunity this turn.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that concludes your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. This thing sees you guys all waltzing in. And it's going to cast a spell. All too familiar spell. You guys know it's casting mirror images. As it rolled its max, so you see 9 of him. Yeah, they really armed me with mirror images on this one. He's gonna stay where he is. Round 2, Henry.
Okay. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back.
Like in the smoke wall, because the smoke wall is this in the full blocks.
Yeah, I've got arcane sight on. I can just see her auras.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okie dokie.
And I'm gonna target her.
Okay.
So, alright, luck be with me. The post caster level check. And this is Dispel Magic Greater, so it's gonna go after everything on her.
Is this still the same formula? 11 plus.
Yeah, it's gonna dispel
Okay.
one spell for every 4 caster levels I have, so it's gonna try and dispel up to 4 things.
Up to 4 things. Okay.
Starting with the highest level spells and proceeding to the lower. But I still gotta roll high, so here we go.
No.
Nope.
Good.
All or nothing.
Nothing. Oh well. It was worth a shot.
Yeah. Let's see, do I have any more quicken spells?
Well, if she has anything from a wand or a potion, you may have still got it. Caster level 7 or lower. I know, I'm just grasping for straws.
I think that's my turn.
Okay. Abysm. Does that mean Abysm's fly is not on? Or did you just put fly on you?
I didn't cast fly.
Okay, fly gone then.
Wait, before I move,
Mhm. Okay.
That's a good roll.
Now this one's a single spell at the highest level?
I'm specifically targeting her mirror image spell.
Okay. Then you do it. The mirror image poofs away and there's now just one of her.
And then I'll move over here. That's the end from my turn. So that's flanking with Diana if it makes a difference.
Oh, I was hoping you'd get in front of her.
Okay, and Nizzo.
Hmm. Do I have to make like a roll to do that? Is it like it need like a will save?
Huh? No.
I can just walk through the fog. Okay.
So envision it like this, like you walk up to the fog and you put your hand on it and you notice that you just pass right through it. It's just before you failed your belief check, so you actually believed there's fog there. But
Okay.
nothing's stopping you, yeah.
And then do I want to? I get 5 more feet of movement. I can go like. I guess I can go
She has a
here or something.
Yeah, she has
She
she
has
a
has a
what?
reach weapon.
yeah.
Oh, she has a reach weapon,
Rancer.
so this is right into her. If I want to go any further, then I would provoke. Um. In that case, I'll use Vanish, I guess. I think I have to cast that defensively. Where's the concentration check button here on here anyway? Is that even a thing? I've never actually had done a concentration check.
Yeah, it's where you have your spell class info and stuff. There's a CC button right next to your caster level number.
I don't think I have that tab as a rogue.
Okay, then you'll need to manually roll your number.
I'll have to manually roll my concentration check, so it's gonna be my rogue or my character level plus my charisma check. I think. For the Actually no. Actually for the vanish, that's major magic. It might be an
I think it's
int-based
in.
thing. Yeah, I think it's int-based. If it was one of my gnome abilities that I get like racial abilities, those are charisma-based. But yeah, it's an int-based thing. Okay.
And here,
Not
if
that it
you put
matters. The
your
bonus is
mouse
the
over
same.
it, it should tell you what the concentration check number is going to be in that little descriptor box. If it requires one, that is.
Well, it normally wouldn't, but I'm casting. I want to cast defensively, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass it. I think it might be like even an auto succeed because it's a level 1 like spell-like ability basically. But yeah, I'm gonna use Vanish, turn invisible for 5 rounds,
Okay, so you
or
run up
until I
there
attack.
and then you vanish.
Yep. Once I see, oh, there's someone right here.
Alright.
And that's it for my turn.
Okay. She sees what you guys are doing here, so
She doesn't see what I'm doing.
she sees you disappearing.
Yeah.
Um, She's going to fly. At an angle up into the air. She probably wouldn't go that far to... Well, I mean, she's hasted. Actually, she could if she wanted to.
Does that provoke from Deanna?
Diana doesn't have reach.
No, Diana doesn't have reach.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second here. She begins to cast a spell. I'll get my dear friend out here. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun, guys.
Yay!
Henrik, you get to know what it is.
What, is Kona cold again?
No,
That could be bad. Henrik's really low.
I didn't ask for a reflex.
I think it's a prismatic
so
spray.
Don't
Oh.
stop getting hasty there.
Oh, you can go ahead and roll. I just won't do anything. I roll a reflex save. I just want to see big numbers.
Alright, Henrik.
I could just have rolled the saves and then I'll tell you what the mods are. It's still
looks like it is when
D20
you know
roll.
what it is as well. So yes, you do know it is a prismatic spray.
Oh, fun.
That does stuff.
So
I don't know what it does.
a beam of tons of beams of colors all come spraying at you guys, and each one of you guys may or may not take a similar effect. So we'll go around the table. So each creature is randomly struck by a beam of... And so... how are we going to go around the table? Let's do turn orders on the combat tracker. Henrik gets a 2, which is an orange, which is 40 points of acid damage, reflex half.
It's pretty rough.
They likely take that.
Yeah, you failed. I'm looking for the button. There we go.
He's got like
This is
4 hit
not down.
points.
God.
Well, that is good because you're invisible too, so...
I can't heal him though.
Alright, the next beam goes on Abysm, which is a 4, which is green, and a poison. I need a fortitude save.
Come on! Oh!
No, guys.
Did I just died?
Well, I mean, not necessarily.
I can heal him.
Yeah, he's probably like
Because you know
petrified
the
or something.
spell, you know what kind of poison it is. It's gonna result in your death if you don't save.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a certain amount of saves or something, or attempts to save,
Per round, 2 consecutives.
or you can use neutralize poison, like spell or whatever.
I think that just
Well,
gives
what's
them
the
a
effect on the
bonus.
first round? What?
Initial... Wait, no. Frequency, 1 round for 6 rounds. Initial effect, death. Second effect, con? What?
It means I'm dead. If I fail the first saving throw, I'm dead.
Why
That's
is
the
there
initial
even
effect.
a
What?
second effect?
Because it requires 2 saving throws to cure.
Yeah.
So
it's
if you
like
make the
don't
first
die to it
one,
immediately, you still get weakened by it potentially.
then yeah, if you fail your second save, you'll start just taking Constitution damage.
Oh, is that how that one works? Okay, gotcha. Well,
I'm dead, Jim.
Yep.
Wait, that's save or die? Ow.
Yeah, it's a save or die. And he rolled a 1 on it.
I roll a natural 1.
Ugh.
Nizzo, you get the orange ray.
Is that the damage one?
Acid damage, yeah. Reflex.
Oh, well, shit. I guess I got lucky then. Probably. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
fine.
take any damage
You
then.
don't take anything. Okay, and now we're to Diana. Diana gets a 1, which is red. Reflex for half. It's gonna be fire damage.
Well, she already rolled a reflex. And
What
she
was it?
resists fire damage. And she has evasion, so I think she's okay.
Okay. And then Amara. Uh-oh, that's a high number. Is the violet... Amara, roll me a will save.
Okay. Do you want me to roll another save, or can I use the 12 plus my wisdom modifier, or my will save modifier?
Whichever you want to go with.
I'll take the 12 plus my will save modifier, which is a 28.
Your will save's a 28? Or that's the total, 28.
That's the total.
Okay,
My will save is a 16.
alright.
The total is 28.
You are not sent to another plane.
Huh! Good.
Leopold!
Where Leopold is hit by this?
No, where is Leopold, actually? No, he's not here. Alright.
He's
I told him to stay back there.
Okay,
Way back in the room.
am I done with the list? I got everybody, right? I'm done?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. That's her turn.
He just sees a bunch of flashy colors coming out of the fog wall.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Good thing we still have a wish, I guess.
That's true.
Yep, I can get Abysm back up
Oh
on
man,
my.
that spell's fun. Okay. So that was her turn because she did move first. So.
He'll have like negative levels until we get time to restoration him off, but
It'll get one temporary one.
All right, Diana and Amara.
depending on which spell you get with wish.
No
I'm
more
Breath
of
of Life.
this shit.
Come be my friend. Come here. Amara wants to be friends with you.
So I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
I'm going to touch Diana and cast Source Severance
Ooh,
on her, which
all right.
for arcane spells. It acts as an anti-magic field within 5 feet of her.
I suddenly lose my ability to cast or feel magic for a moment.
Yeah.
I wink into existence
Hey,
from my invisible.
Hey, look, there's Henrik, who's almost dead.
Within the cloud wall that you are convinced is really there, but it's not there, but it is there.
No, it's not there anymore.
Actually, it's
Oh.
not there anymore because there's an anti-magic field around.
Oh, around him, yeah.
around Diana.
I guess that's
Yeah, so.
And this
the
is
wall
only going to
disappears right there.
suppress arcane magic.
Right. So you can see, she can see me right now too because mine was also.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that rogue talent thing is also arcane.
And she's gonna charge up here.
Okay, and the woman's 15 feet in the air. Is she
Yeah,
airwalking
Diana has
She's gonna
airwalk on
airwalk.
her, right?
Okay,
Just
then she's
airwalk
gonna take
from-
an attack of opportunity on her with the Ransfer.
Yep.
And this isn't gonna feel good
Probably not.
if she hits. Oh, she misses.
Nope.
Oh, actually, that hits because I didn't put the charge on.
Oh, honesty points. Pat on the back.
That's your reward for honesty points. 14 damage.
You see the fire, like, Amara resists the fire completely.
And, so any arcane spells on her are now not there.
Now, does this
But-
include magical items that were made with arcane spells?
It does not include magical items.
Okay.
Magic items and other spell-like abilities and other supernatural abilities are unaffected.
Okay.
She probably loses her fly, though, or whatever she's using.
Yeah, she would lose the fly and feather fall.
I'm not sure if that'd make her fall or feather fall. I think it might make her fall at least until... I'm not sure, actually. How does it work when you dispel it? I know
Anyway.
when your duration wears off, it feather falls you.
So, now that she's here, I'll start doing the attacks.
Yeah, I don't think she's
probably
high enough,
doesn't take
though, to
falling
really
damage.
take damage. And even if it was, it would just be, like, non-lethal, because she's only 15 feet up, so... The first
Yeah, it
10 feet is
says...
non-lethal.
Let's see.
I think it's a 1d6.
Subject
Five
floats.
non-lethal.
It's if it... Yeah,
Oops, not on 9. What the fuck? There we go.
Spell. All citizens safely. The fly spell is a spell, but not if it's negated by an anti-magic field.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's not high enough up to take damage. Then I guess it's fine.
So is that your turn?
No. She's attacking. I was waiting for you to modify anything on her sheet before I make the attack rolls.
Oh, yeah. The only thing that would have affected that was the haste.
Okay.
The other spells are different things.
And
Freaking
that misses.
pounce.
she'll have to pounce down to her. So she's now on the ground and Diana's 15 feet in the air. And she gets her spells back. Since she's no longer 5 feet from Diana.
I'm invisible again since Diana left, right? Or did it turn
Yeah.
off? Do I lose
guess
that?
so.
No, it suppresses.
Suppresses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Suppresses
That'd be
doesn't
strong
end it.
if you could
Okay.
just like walk up to some people like, all your shit's gone. Okay, see ya.
So she actually has her fly and haste back after she lands on the ground then.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe she starts falling like 5 feet away from Diana and
It
then
comes back.
stops falling again.
But yeah, she's a little bit below Diana now, is the point.
Okay, that's my...
Okay. Aw, this guy's turn. She turns to look at the demon and she says in Thessalonian, do it now. And so he does. He begins to cast a spell. I had a good time with this spell once. It is a good time spell.
Maybe you'll have a good time with it again.
Maybe.
Why are you making a spellcraft a business?
There's
participation
nothing in the
points.
rules that say a dead person can't make a spellcraft check.
Yes, there is.
Henrik, you know that the demon is casting reverse gravity.
We.
Well, I hope Henrik doesn't die.
And he's going to set that. Where's the grid?
I don't
The
know.
spell made the grid
disappear.
disappear.
What the?
That's a powerful spell.
What the shit fuck?
Yeah, if you read the dead condition, it doesn't say anything about them not being able to make a spellcraft check.
I think the only thing I can't do is actually be healed.
You can't
That's
benefit
it.
from normal or magical healing. That's the
Yeah.
only thing it does.
Uh-huh. But what about the unconscious part?
It doesn't make me unconscious. It doesn't even stagger
No, no,
me.
no, no.
I'm
That's
just
a different
talking
condition.
to the absurd rules as written point of view.
Okay, this is up to 10 feet cube per 2 levels. It's gonna be a lot.
Now, and he wasn't killed by hit point damage. If he was killed by hit point damage, then he would be unconscious. But by rules, unconscious is something that happens when you get to negative hit points, or from non-lethal damage in excess of current hit points.
Okay. So there's this pillar of like reversed gravity right here that's gonna go all the way up to the fiery ceiling above you guys. Henrik,
Oh boy.
where you're at, there is actually no fire because of your position, but you're still affected by the reverse.
Yeah, but he's still probably going to take falling damage and probably get knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
And he's invisible, so it's not like I'm going to be able to go over and heal him either. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
Okay, so this causes all unattached objects and creatures within the area to fall upward and reach the top of the
Fortunately, I have
area
airwalk.
in one round. But this is usually talking about not as tall ceilings, so it might take 2 rounds. I'm not sure.
Well, it only goes up 30 feet.
You fall 60 feet around.
60 feet
Even with
you'll go all the
Featherfall.
way. Okay, yeah, you'll hit the roof then. Okay, so I suppose that stuff will actually happen on your turn, so we can do your falling
Oh, so he'll get a
damage.
chance to react potentially then? Before he falls?
The gravity's reversed right now, and you're gonna start.
Does
falling
Henrik have
during your
Featherfall by chance? Because that's an
turn.
immediate action anyway.
Well, I thought I did because I thought I had fly.
But the roof is 60 feet up,
Yes.
and the spell only goes 30 feet up.
No. The spell is up to 1 cubic foot per 2 levels.
One 10-foot cube. Yeah, 10-foot cube per 2 levels.
Yeah, I didn't measure this properly because I don't math, but the only people I really care about, not even Abysm, I don't even care about Abysm. This is targeting these people only. Really. Because the other Diana's airwalking, so it's not going to affect her, and Abysm, well, you're dead for the moment, at least. So unless somebody wants to math it and give me an exact square, this is what we're working with for now.
It'll probably fit.
That's what I figured. Why else would they tell me to do it?
I mean, I don't know what caster level he is.
Pretty high.
But let's assume 15th caster level, so 15 10-foot cubes. So
It would take 10 of those cubes to reach the roof. Sorry, 6. 6 of those cubes to
it would
reach
take
the roof.
6 of the cubes to reach the roof. Yeah, that'll definitely reach.
Nope, I'm back, apparently. That was weird. Apparently my event
Welcome back.
disconnected.
Okay, cool. So there's really not much to hold on to, but it looks like the attempt occurs on your guys' turn. So, Henrik, attempt a reflex save to secure yourself, but there's nothing to hold on to.
Can I take an action, or can I take a swift action if I'm allowed one?
Well, I
To see if I
think
can.
I don't know. Maybe. What are you gonna try to do?
I have a whatchamacallit. I have a
Quicken
quicken
spell?
dimension door. I have 8th level spells.
No, I think this actually happens during his turn. Because it says, provided it has something to hold on to, a creature caught in the area can attempt a reflex save to secure itself, quote unquote, when the spell strikes. Creatures who can fly or levitate can keep themselves from. So you have already failed.
That's why.
So I think you're in the archway. So you're not like on the flame roof, which is a little bit higher. You're just on the archway where the wall of smoke is.
How far did he fall, though?
That is a good question. Let me check and see if they had a mention.
Yeah, because he's only got like 5 hit points, so probably he could die to fall damage. Or not die, but get knocked unconscious. Which pretty much makes this... That could just make this fight unwinnable because you're going to be invisible for like forever. I guess we just move Diana over there and we'll be able to find you that way, but it's just going to be me and Amara versus this thing
The
and
ceiling
the
of
demon.
the chamber was 20 feet high, so that archway is only going to be 20 feet high at most.
So you have like your weakest combat character and Amara.
And you don't take fall damage from the first 10, and then the second 10 is non-lethal, right? Okay, 6.
So yeah, I mean, he's under the archway, so maybe he's not as tall. I don't know, but
I don't get a save to reduce it at all? Is that how reduce gravity works?
it's like acrobatics lets you do that,
oh, yeah,
I think.
It's not. Well, that's when you fall intentionally.
It says provided
Oh,
that you have
man.
something to hold on to, but you don't. There's nothing for you to hold on
Right.
to. So you're going to take 6 non-lethal damage from the fall, and
Okay.
Yeah, there's like no way he's not unconscious.
oh, and this thing does move.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
I don't
not
think,
bleeding out
we're-
though.
Yeah, but we're still pretty fucked because, like, it's me and you versus these two guys.
It just walks right through the fire. Okay, nope. Nizza?
Well, we'll see what happens.
I mean, I guess I
If
can go
nothing else,
walk-
I'll send Diana to go pick Henrik up, and I'll pick up Abysm, and we'll retreat.
For now, I guess I'll try to fight, I guess?
Oh yeah, you're on the... You fell too, right?
I have airwalk.
Oh,
I
you
have
have airwalk.
airwalk,
Yeah,
so
fine,
I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I was the one that had the duration split with Diana.
Mm-hmm.
And my vanish will still be there, so I could like charge, do a sneak attack charge on this guy, on this woman here.
I guess that's true because Diana's
Like under
up in the
Diana.
air, yeah.
Right, and she's lower because she had her fly suppressed until she
Mhm.
fell to below the anti-magic field.
She's practically in the 5-foot square on the ground, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just charge her and hope that I sneak attack her for like 1 billion damage.
Okay.
I have mirror images up, so I mean that I'm at pretty good health right now.
Well, she don't, so there's that. Thanks to Abysm before he passed away.
And then you can maybe Dispelling Strike her.
Right, when I hit her, I'll Dispelling Strike as well. Where's the charge button at? I guess it's in modifier, or not
It's
modifiers,
effects.
it's in...
Yeah.
It's in effects? Okay. I don't even know where the effects button is, I forgot. Whatever.
Next to the modifiers button. The running man?
Oh, it's the running man.
Yeah, the 2 bottom ones, yeah.
I'm used... That's weird. They use that icon also for, like, self-casting stuff on yourself. I guess it makes sense. It's applying
It's an
effect to
effect.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how often I use charge.
It's in alphabetical order, isn't
There it
it?
is.
Yeah.
I was looking at the left side. I thought it was gonna be something that was built into it, but it's apparently a
No.
custom effect we had to add in,
Yeah.
which is weird, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna run in. My vanish is gonna break upon doing this.
Okay.
But I do get a single attack against her flat-footed AC. And if she's a transmuter, this has Bane against her as well, so I mean that's pretty cool.
I think she's an evoker.
Not.
Yeah. This...
Hey, you hit.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Unfortunately, yeah, the flat-footedness probably.
Yeah.
So this damage and 15 for the caster level for a dispel check.
Is this
And-
one single spell?
Yes, so whatever the lowest. I think it's the lowest level spell for Dispelling Strike that she has on her.
Lowest level spell. Okay. You do dispel
I'm
something.
pretty sure.
Let me switch this into preparation so I can see which spell that was.
I don't really have any control over what it dispels, just whatever the lowest level spell on her is.
So that spell's already been removed, so then it would be this one. She doesn't appear as healthy as she did before.
Oh, nice. You got the haste.
No, it's healthy. I probably got rid of like bears and
Oh,
or
health.
something.
More like false life.
Or temp hit points, maybe.
Yeah, false life.
And then also, I'm gonna lower her. Let's see. I think I'm gonna lower her attack because I don't think we're having too much difficulties hitting her right now. I'm gonna lower her attack by 6 against me and 2 against everybody else for 1 round. So if she attacks me, she has a -6 to her attack roll, and if she attacks Diana, she's gonna have a -2.
Okay.
And that's it for my turn.
She'll probably take her go at you then, because that hurt. This
Okay,
like
well, she has a
little
-6
gnome
to
just
her
runs in and
attacks.
stabs her.
Yep. Just get a -6 to that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm like right next to her, so she's probably gonna have to move back with her to hit with her reach weapon.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna 5-foot step, and she's gonna full round. I'm just checking. I don't think I have any quickened spells, which is probably good for you guys. So
I'm gonna do my sense motive thing as an immediate action to see if it beats her first attack roll. I'll get a bonus to my AC. That probably doesn't beat her attack roll unless she rolls really low, although I would have missed anyway. But
is it only gonna go for the first one, or any of them?
yeah, I'm doing it on the first one.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, I
Attack
beat that first
number
roll, right? Or
1
was the
is a
22 the first roll?
34. No, that's attack number 3.
No, why did they put them in like such a weird order?
Because misses are on
Fucking fantasy
top,
rounds.
so that when you're reading it, you'll see all the hits closer to it.
Except the hit's in the middle.
But the hits in the middle. It
then-
says 22, 34, and then 20.
Yeah, it says attack
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
number-
saying. The order makes the order
It's
makes
fantasy
no
grounds.
sense.
It's spaghetti code.
And they don't even tell me like which ones attack, like which attacks which. It doesn't have a number next to them. Yeah, until you do
Oh,
that.
gotcha.
So like I have no way to tell what attack number 1 is. Well, that's really shitty. But I don't think it would have mattered much. I think 30, like the bonus I get from the sense motive is like +2, I think. So it wouldn't. I think the 34 would have hit anyway.
Okay, so I hit you, and it's luckily for you not a crit.
Oh, I have mirror images though.
Oh shoot. Okay. Just hold on to that for a bit. What's
No,
your
you don't.
1d5?
Yeah, I do because I'm far enough away still from Diana.
Yeah.
I walked under her.
Diana's flying right now.
Yeah, when
Oh,
Diana
she's
comes back
15
down,
feet up.
Yeah.
Okay, I do get an image, so I'm gonna return 13 health back to you.
Okay. And yeah, the 22s and 20s are both far enough away from my AC that they don't even break an image. My AC is like 29, I think.
Okay.
Well, it's 27. It's 27 with the charge debuff, but yeah, it's still
Is it by 4
still
or by
high
5?
enough AC. I think it's by 5, but it's still.
Okay.
So maybe 22 would have broke one. Let me check.
Okay, Diana, airwalking. What would she like to do?
I don't know where Henrik is. How are my other peoples looking? And what can I do about these other guys?
Oh yeah, are you? Oh yeah, you're flying because you're air elemental.
I'm on the ground flying,
I'm on the ground flying. Which ground?
but I have
The
perfect
burning ceiling
fly.
ground, or?
No, not that it matters, but yeah, no. I'm going to try to seal this thing. I'm not actually moving there, I'm just making an arrow.
Okay.
That thing in a wall of stone. So he's going to get a reflex save.
Okay. Do you have a button, or do I need to push it?
I do not have a button. I can make a button.
You need one because he has
Nope,
spell
nope.
resistance, or does that doesn't require spell?
No spell
does it?
resistance.
Okay. Then he fails.
So it is a level 6 spell, and I have...
Yeah, that probably fails no matter
He
what.
fails.
Yeah, he's
You could be casting a cantrip version of
encased
it.
in stone.
He probably.
And I'm not going to have it go on the top, but just around him.
Oh god, the grid's gone.
Yeah. Stone all around this guy.
I can't live without the grid. It's impossible for me to live off the grid. That's why I don't go camping.
We have customers actually off the grid, and then they'll call like, "Why isn't our earner working?" And it's like, "Well, you couldn't receive the update that your device needed because hey, you had it powered off." Because they only turn on their generators when they need shit.
And these are gonna be half-foot thick walls.
For purposes of him breaking out.
Yeah.
So how tall is this wall?
I'm gonna make it as tall as him and all the way around him, but no top.
Okay, so he can pretty much get out of it then.
Probably. But it's gonna delay him, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he's tight in it, but yeah. And then I'm going to tell Diana to move in for a flank on female human Eldritch Knight. So to move over and then move down. And yeah, she'll provoke an attack of opportunity. And then attack.
Okay. So it's gonna be a -2 to attack Diana. And she hits.
Yep. Ouch. And so she now no longer has her spells on her. I'm going to not power attack for this one.
Okay.
Where is flank? Is there a flank bonus? I don't see it. Okay. So I'll just adjust manually, not 21.
I don't
just
actually flank
2.
right now anyway.
Oh no, you don't.
There's a
You're right.
flanking modifiers if you want it.
He's not flanking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be flanking as soon as it's my turn, but
Fuck my life.
Oh, it's a miss.
dice are trying to kill us.
Yeah.
They killed me.
Yeah, they're trying and they're doing a good job. And we probably don't even realize that Henrik's unconscious technically because he was invisible when it happened. So like, what the heck is
Yeah.
Henrik waiting for?
Ew.
And I will move over here.
Um.
That is our turn.
Um.
In my in Second Darkness, I have a wand of gentle repose. I wouldn't even need it in this situation.
All right. This critter.
Probably has ways to get out of this, but hopefully at least he has to spend a turn doing it. Now the HP is based on how thick it is, I think.
90.
90 hit points and 8 hardness. That's way easier to break through than like a wall of force. he probably can break out of that within like if he's like 4 rounds to the wall.
But he can climb out because he didn't put a top on
You
it.
can do that.
Yeah, it'll be like the DC 20 climb. Yep.
Which he succeeds.
I don't know if this thing can climb.
Because he uses the corners of the walls to push himself up as he climbs up. And he is now on top of the wall and plops down.
Well, at least he had to spend some time doing that. He probably actually had to. He probably couldn't even do it like super fast or anything because he probably doesn't have a climb speed. So he probably had to like do that slow normal climb.
Yep.
So it did something. Good job, Wall.
Good job, Wall. Now you're an obstacle on the field.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, Henrik, I don't think you're bleeding out because you're just bruised.
No, I'm just unconscious.
Um, Because you hear the sound of battle and stuff, would that wake him up again, or how do people rule that? Because like when you're asleep,
He's not
you-
sleeping. He's unconscious.
so you don't wake up from shit like that.
No.
Leaves us to Nizzo then. You gonna do it?
I'm just gonna try to finish her off. She doesn't have any of her buffs because she's within 5 feet of Diana, so it's a good chance to get her, I think. I don't have any haste or anything like that, so I just have a single full attack action. So hopefully I hit with all these. I hit with one. That figures.
Okay. Oh, you're getting her heavy.
Well, that's too bad. If I actually had hit with all of them, that's like even just one more, I might have been able to finish her off, but...
She's
Does she
not
have less AC
flat-footed
because
to
of
you,
all of her
is she?
magic's gone?
No, she
No.
isn't flat-footed,
Okay.
because... Yeah, that was just vanished. I don't have...
You added the flank modifier, right? Yeah.
I did.
If
I just rolled
Diana
kinda low.
wasn't next to her, you would have missed.
Yeah, I can believe that. I had pretty
She's-
low rolls there.
Like, believe it or
See,
not.
look at that. They put that in a weird order, too. It did attack 2, then it did attack 1, and then it did attack 3. I only know which one's which in this case because of the modifier.
Oh. Yeah,
It's just, like, really weird. Yeah, it's really weird about what order it does it in.
Yeah, her gear, like, though it doesn't really look like it, it is a breastplate, I guess.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Wink, wink.
Right, Paizo.
Breastplate.
Yeah, I get it. It's very funny.
Uh-huh, Paizo. Yeah, okay. Like, when I am at that... Yeah. Okay, whatever. We'll move on.
There are times you can tell when stuff's their older work.
Right.
Okay, yep. This fight's going really well.
What do I want to do?
We can still win this fight.
I am gonna lower her attack again though. We could lower her AC, I suppose, but I'm gonna lower her attack because I don't think we can really afford to take more hits. So yeah, still that -2 to attack and -6 versus me.
She can't cast spells, or just can't have.
Not while
She
she's
can't-
within 5 feet.
She can't cast spells. It's like an anti-magic field.
Okay.
If she moves away from Diana, she could.
Yeah. She will 5-foot step here.
Okay.
She can't attack you, but she's gonna concentrate to cast a spell.
Yep, that's fair
Roll
enough.
that really quick and then go find my DC. What's it casting? I was casting this one right here. So was it 15 plus double the spell level to concentrate?
Yeah, for defensive casting.
All right, she succeeds.
I don't think anybody here has spellcraft that's like still conscious, so we aren't
Nope,
gonna know
nope.
until it happens.
She reaches out to touch you, Nizzo. With a
Oh well, that's
-6.
good because I get to make
Wait.
it's a
Yeah,
-6,
she just-
and I get to do the sense motive thing again, as a
Well,
there's
it
an
was
immediate action.
you just had your turn, so does that -6? Because that was only for one round. So is it continued?
I hit her again though.
He hit her
with
again.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I hit her again and refreshed it basically.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a sense motive on this attack roll, and if I beat her attack roll. Nope. God damn it! This ability has not done anything for me because I always roll 2s with it.
Well, we'll see.
It might. She's at -6.
It might.
If she rolls like a really bad attack roll. No, she doesn't. She does have to
yeah.
verse image though.
Yeah, she tries to sap your life. But how many images?
Yeah, but
do you have right
images.
now? 4. Okay.
4. Well, 3 images, but...
She takes an image, and she gets no life.
Alright. I think she still has the vampiric touch, though,
Yes.
or whatever.
She looks very
Although, if Diana moves over, she's gonna
angry.
lose it, so...
Well, suppressed,
Yep.
but yeah.
Suppress it.
Suppressed, I suppose, yeah. Theoretically, she could just
Still
move
have
away,
it,
and
yeah.
she'd get the charge back, I think.
Gonna move over here. Use this spell on Diana. It's not an arcane spell, so it's okay. This one.
Was it a heal spell? Yeah.
Gonna have Diana 5. God. Not. Oh my goodness. I'm having trouble with pointers and arrows right now. And I'm having trouble with the map. I can't select Diana. What? Okay, whatever. Yes, she's there. Good.
I saw your struggle. I helped.
And yeah. Not power attacking, want to grapple this thing. Actually, how hurt is she looking?
She's
Let's
got an
power
orange
attack.
dot. Heavy, I think, is what orange dots are. So not quite critical yet.
Oh, I have been power attacking. I didn't update my thing. Well, okay, that's cool. She'll just continue power attacking. Full round. Oh, great. That's wonderful.
This game is
I
hilarious.
believe. Okay. That's our turn.
If you didn't power attack, perhaps.
Yeah, but I can't remove the power attack right now. I'll set it
I
up
can
so that I
remove it, you
can.
just ask me to.
No, I
That's
said
what
I
I
was
do.
going to maintain the power attack.
Alright, the 9 demons that crawl out of this box has something to hit, so it's gonna do that. The claws! And pinchers. It's got multiple attacks. And unfortunately, Diana's right there, so take a deep breath.
Two hits.
A claw
Rip
and
Diana.
a bite. Okay, no rending for me.
No, well, that's good at least. So maybe Diana will be okay.
Yeah, I'm not even power attacking right now. Okay, so that's what he did.
Maybe he'll just leave if we kill her. And he'll be like, oh, well, I'm free now.
Round 5,
It's a long shot.
yeah. Nizzo?
I think I do want to finish her off, though, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna 5-foot step here so I can get a flank again. Get the flankerino.
Okay.
So let's hit the flank button, and hopefully when I roll all these attacks, I don't like miss all of them. I don't know. We'll see. It's like I'm not using like power attack or anything like that, so
Yeah, it's
should
bound
have a
to
pretty
do
good
you
shot.
justice.
I really doubt
It's
it.
almost like rage
Yep,
queuing
yep.
in League,
Nope.
you know? It's like the
Nope.
more you enter, you're
Oh
more
my
likely to
God.
win, right?
Nope.
That's how it works, right?
It's not gonna happen.
Yikes, guys. Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes the dice rolls they just really fucking hate you.
Yeah. Sometimes. She's not comfortable.
It's alright. I got a really cool beard magus lined up as my backup character. So
For this game?
well, probably not honestly, but I don't know what I don't think I actually have a backup character set up for this game.
I have the
I
components to res Diana, so if worse comes to worse, I'll figure something out. We can probably retreat. We can probably still retreat.
She's
It's
going
tough though because
to
we can't see
5-foot step
Henrik.
here,
Yep.
and she's gonna
try
concentrate to cast a spell. She succeeds.
She doing an attack roll on me again?
No.
Okay.
This thing is gonna...
She doesn't have that minus to attack anymore though, for what it's worth. Since I fucking missed every single one of my attacks. God, it's so bad. That first roll of the plus 21, I think I only need to roll like a 7 or higher, I think, to hit. Or something like that, or an 8. Like, I don't need a really high roll on that one.
Okay. I'm not really sure the length of this.
Wait, I already cast this.
10-foot
This is
square per level.
What is that?
A wall of
It's a
force appears.
Well, it doesn't appear in Diana's squares because it's suppressed.
That's...
Well, she doesn't have spellcraft, so she didn't know anything about that shit. But,
She's still not really able to figure out how this works, I guess.
Nope.
So, good job, woman!
So that's one way to do it. I was thinking, I was just like, well, I'll just have to like cast Vanish and then like move around her and hope that I can get one last hit and then hopefully that's enough damage.
Alright, Diana and Tamara.
Of course, Diana's also got that stupid demon there. Unless Amara can do something about it.
I'm gonna have Diana step here. And once that happens, I'll see what I'm going to do.
Okay. She looks like really
Does
pissed
the
off
demons...
as this like cat just negates the wall completely.
Yeah.
Does the demons... Are the demons' images still there?
I guess technically no. Well, I mean, how does that work?
Yeah,
If like
you're
one
within 5
tiny
feet of
square
it.
is in there, it feels weird to have like the whole thing affected, right? I don't know.
I think that's how it works, though.
That's sort of how it works, though.
It feels weird, but yeah, I guess so.
What I'm asking is if it's arcane or divine. If it's
That's
divine,
true, 'cause if
then
It's
the mirror
though.
images are still there.
I don't think there's a...
There's
I mean,
no
unless he's
divine
doing it as like a
version of
spell-like
the image.
ability. Yeah, mirror images
Okay.
is always an arcane spell. I was gonna say kind of like cure, but that's actually not true because there's actually arcane cure spells for some reason. It's very strange.
Okay.
Because bards get it.
Well,
So
Witches.
yeah, I guess technically it would be arcane by a bard though, but only when the bard or perhaps a witch.
Yeah, or a white mage arcanist, I guess.
Right.
this might be a terrible idea. So his mirror images go away. Let's try to make this guy not hate us right now. We'll try to do that.
Be my friend, demon.
Yes!
Oh man.
Precisely.
You know he's
Yeah,
So
gonna
I'm
attack
going.
you, right?
I know. I'm going to cast it here, and then I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to try to touch him. So he gets an attack of opportunity on me while I move in.
Okay.
Assuming he has like 30, if he has or 15 squares of reach, or 30
Yes,
squares of
he
reach.
can reach that.
Yeah, so he gets an attack opportunity.
One of his pincers attacks you and misses.
Nope.
So the attack didn't work. I have to make a touch attack against this guy. Is there a way I can do that? I guess I can use melee and do touch.
Do you have the spell on the actions tab? So
It
you open it up
doesn't seem like it's.
to
Yeah,
edit it.
configured properly, I guess.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're looking for im touch, so you'll click, click, click until you get im touch. Oh, you don't have one. Okay, let me make one for you. Here you go. Da. Wait, this is the wrong spell. Which spell is this? Where is this? Down here? Here it is. Okay. There you go.
This might not
Does this
work,
have spell
but you know,
resistance?
it does.
Okay. Do you have any bonuses to your spell resistance?
No.
Then you're gonna hit that cast button.
It's a long shot then. Well, we're failing
Hey.
all the really fucking easy rolls, so we might as well just go for one that's like almost impossible.
It's a chance that this guy
It's
will just
possible.
not be my enemy
no, that'll-
anymore.
That's fine. That's all we really need. The hit happened at least.
You didn't hit the cast button.
Right, but I have to touch him first.
No, you have to get past spell resistance. Always hit the cast button if it has SR.
Well, the touch technically does have to happen
Always
before the
hit
SR,
the
but
cast button, please, for the sake of the program. Regardless of the order, just hit the cast button if it has SR.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying, technically speaking. I don't know how if it's doing that automatically like that way, but
Okay, so you get past the caster level check, but and you, what was the first attack you had here? Is it that one there? You hit.
Okay, so he treats all of us as his friends.
All
he's
of you?
helpful now.
Or just the caster?
Treats all creatures as dear friends and abhors violence.
So it thinks all of us, including like the Eldritch Knight, like everyone they sees is his friend now.
Yes.
Okay, we got a hippie demon on our hands here.
He turns into a hippie. Yeah.
I told you this spell would be worth it.
Maybe.
He's probably gonna be like a little upset about us hitting, Eldritch Knight over here.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be like, "Stop that!"
Stop it! But you won't actually. It's fucking hilarious.
Is that all of your turn?
Okay, and then Diana's gonna pull around this person.
Okay.
How long does euphoric touch last?
It's like
what's
round.
the duration
15
of this?
rounds.
15 rounds, okay. So we'll still have to figure out a more long-term solution, but hopefully that's enough rounds to take this thing out.
Hit, miss.
Okay, I believe in you,
Yes.
Nizza.
So I guess in this sense, nobody
Yeah.
really has hit the demon. There's really nothing going on here.
Hey, he's probably telling us to
Yeah.
stop.
He'll do
Violence is not the solution.
He'll do it telepathically as well.
Stop that!
Violence is not the solution.
Can't we
Probably
all
he
just
also
get
feels really
along?
uncomfortable here now.
Coexist.
Now that he's like not wrathful.
Right. Yeah,
Coexist, yes.
Right, Hendrix down.
With these,
Prism's
he pulls
down.
out the little coexist bumper sticker.
Yeah, slaps it on his shoulder. Okay, Nizzo.
Alright, well, I'm gonna 5-foot step for the flank. Oops, I already had her targeted, I guess. The flank button. Okay, I can't miss 3 attacks in a row again, right?
Right?
You say that.
Yeah, there we go. I got like a double
You
critical
landed a
hit.
crit. You confirmed
I got
both.
double critical
Yeah.
hit. Yeah,
I-
not that that matters much because the critical doesn't affect most of my precision
Oh, she's-
damage, but
she's dead.
yeah, just 1 attack was enough. I don't care, I'm still hitting her. Okay, so now we just got. Anyway, that's my turn. I don't know what we're doing about this demon.
I don't know.
Well, we can prepare to deal with him.
Right. Where the heck is Henrik?
I don't know. So I am going to take this round to shift out of large air elemental and shift into the vine thing that I've been using. And a celestial version of that, so I can smite this thing. And Diana will move here, and we can... No, not there. Here, and we can get Nizzo ready to flank it. Don't worry, we've got this.
I almost feel bad now. He's so nice now.
I know! But he's a demon!
He just wants to pet the kitty now.
So is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that's my whole...
Back around to Nizzo, I guess.
Okay. I'll like move around through the gap in the wall of force that Diana's creating. Images will disappear while I'm walking past her. But then I'll like, whoops, yeah, I'll double move to like get into a flanking position. And I might actually, well, not right now, but I might pull my wand deck out and refresh my images before we start hitting this thing.
Okay. Diana and Amara.
I don't remember if this thing can grapple, but just in case, I'll say Nizzo, next round will start, and I am going to freedom of movement Diana and myself.
I'm glad you're enjoying this secret.
We're getting to we're getting ready to
I would totally be doing things
go on
like
a
that
trip.
too.
Don't worry about it, buddy.
We're taking you home.
Everything's gonna be all right.
So is that Amara's turn then?
Yeah.
He just looks around at you guys and says, Home? Well, I just got here. I don't want to go home. And he doesn't attack, of course, because he can't or shouldn't. It's a helpful attack.
Let's see, do I want to recast mirror
Yeah, this helps.
image? The thing with mirror image, if I recast it, I could end up just rolling a 1 on it and getting the same images I already have.
True.
Don't worry about it.
So, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I could cast instead is I could pull out. I'm gonna pull out my Bear's Endurance wand, and I'm gonna just fucking cast Bear's Endurance on myself.
There you go. I'll add
Give myself some.
to ya. Con 4, which is gonna give you how much HP?
If I boost my con by 4, it'll give me
two
like 30 hit points.
What are you guys, 15? Yeah, 30. I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
that in
it'll
the
give me like
10
30 hit
field.
points. Okay. I only have 12 charges on this Bear's Endurance one. I don't even remember where I got this stupid thing. Like, I never use it, but I don't know. Now it
The
seems
game
I need
probably gave
to
it to you.
change
They like
the
to do
effects
that.
on me.
Nobody uses Bear's
Yeah.
Endurance, but it's like it's good, but then there's the wand where it's like the duration sucks, you know.
part of it too is that if you have, like, you can just get an item that boosts your con as well.
Right.
I don't have one, but
What is the duration on that anyways? So
Like-
I can set it.
I think it's 30. I want to say. I think it's the same as my mirror image. It's a level 2 spell, right?
Okay.
And I think it lasts minutes per cast or per level.
Oops.
Oh,
Maybe I
Can
can
you
do it.
watch?
Okay, so that's your turn then.
Yeah, I'll be ready to like start attacking it right after these guys do.
Okay. I removed your effect, Mantis.
Let's see. Is it off of me? Yes, it is. So this. Yes, this. Let me tell you what the save is going to be. It's going to be a DC 22 will save
What do we do?
to act normally after I start attacking this guy. So I'll have Diana attack first. And then I will smite him and then attack. So let's go.
Okay.
Nizo's flanking. Is there a flank button? There it is. Oh.
Enjoy your 3.
There you go.
There, that one hits. Might not do any damage.
Hiya. Just a little bit.
It does some damage. And then Amara will start attacking, and
No, my
my
friend.
charisma modifier is 1.
How could you? I trusted you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So he gets like a will save every time you hit him or something, or like every round after you
No,
start attacking
he
him, is
gets
that-
a will save when you attack him, yeah.
So Diana attacks,
like
so
every
it gets a
time you
will
attack
save, which... What was the DC?
22. If the
Saves.
creature is attacked, it gets a will saving throw. Okay, so it can
Okay, so it's-
act normally this next round.
Okay.
Oh, and this is actually not... This is +3 because of flanks. Okay.
Whew! You got a crit, and a hit, and a hit.
Okay. So this goes through all DR. And I'm level
Then
15
you
now,
put
so
good on your
it gets
weapon damage.
15 additional damage for being my smited target.
Put good in your weapon damage.
Yes, I have good here.
Okay, then you're good to go.
And 2 more hits, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So it's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
He's like, hey, I thought we were friends.
Or he's like, I knew we weren't friends.
He's. I forgot to turn the mirror image off. I'll just do that now. He's going to do some fun stuff now. Let's see. First, we're going to put a power attack on. And then we're gonna full round.
Oh boy. This might be where my plan failed.
You hurt him more than Diana. So he's gonna go after this plant with all his force. Especially since he really thought we were friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, I hit
So,
you
to
with a
it.
claw and a bite. That's lucky you.
No rend.
No rend. But they are powerful hits.
Yep.
And
Unfortunately, that still worked out really well. Having not had to deal with it while we finished off the other person being able to sit up at this position, I think was still worth it.
5-foot stepping is pointless, so he's just gonna stay where he is. The wall attacks. No, I'm kidding. Nizzo.
Okay, I'm going to... Yep, I'm just going to attack here. Let me find the flank button again. And we're going to try to hit with 3 attacks, with 3 sneak attacks, and hope for the best.
Oh,
Looks
one
like
miss.
2 hits. So... And I get 1 more. Nope, not quite enough.
Not
But I
quite.
think you guys go before him, right? So maybe you guys can finish him off.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll be able to send this demon back to the abyss.
Okay, Diana and Amara.
Let's just do Amara because I think she's gonna finish this thing off.
Oh, a crit and
Yeah,
3
probably.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah, just the crit was enough.
And 3 more hits.
Yeah.
Wait, you did your damage roll instead of... oh, you did yours first, never mind, sorry. Yeah, those are your attack rolls as well. I was thinking
Okay,
Diana was
yeah,
thinking first
this
for some
thing's
reason.
dead.
And we can say we kept our word, my friend.
We sent you home.